pressure cook. One, that you're going to be cooking with greater flavor because you're forcing the flavor of everything that you put in with the food into every bite of what you're cooking. Secondly, you're going to cook much faster than a traditional method of cooking, simply because when you cook under that kind of pressure, the cooking time intensifies and therefore you get to the finish line a lot sooner with much more tender results. We've got a fantastic 6-quart model for you today, and I will tell you that we've got it for you in some great colors as well. So what I'd like to do is jump down front here real quickly and show you our colors. And then we're going to join Meredith Lawrence and get off to the races with some great cooking. Now, I had this for you in copper, which is really a strong, wonderful kitchen color. And I think so many people are decorating with copper in their kitchens and leaving it out all the time because it looks so great. Then beside that, we've got it for you in blue. Beside that, we're going to take you into a classic black. This black is perfect. It's wonderful and classic and really going to add so much to your kitchen, particularly if you have black countertop appliances and or major appliances. Want to let you know also that we have the red, which is on the far end there. Oh, we're going to show the red here. Okay, fantastic.
And the silver.
And the stainless steel. Hi, Meredith Lawrence.
Hello, dear Venable.
Oh, wonderful. Nice to see you. And so we've got red, we have stainless steel, and we have our Cooks Essentials representative, Meredith Lawrence, also our blue jean chef. Are we going to start on this end?
Absolutely.
All right, let's make our way down here. We've also got it on 4 easy payments today, everybody, so take advantage of that 4-pay, and we're going to get you all squared away with something fantastic. What do you have cooking here, my friend?
First thing off, David, I mean, I love what you talked about with pressure cooking, because the #1 reason to get a pressure cooker is because the food tastes so good. And the #2 reason to get a pressure cooker is, of course, it saves you time. You cook things in 1/3 of the time it would normally take.
Right.
Here is the lid. Lid is really nice here because it actually toggles and sits right up there like that for you, which is so nice.
Super.
Here, what I've done for you, David, is a barbecue beef brisket.
Oh, all right.
Just to switch things up a little bit for you.
Oh, you're going to shred it.
And we're going to shred one, and we're going to put the other one right on a platter where you could slice that up
Where
and put
I
it
could
right
actually
on
have
plates.
a little piece, or who am I kidding, a big piece?
You got to save yourself. We've got a lot coming along
Plus,
here.
I have Ina's book coming up, too.
Of course you do.
Very
yes.
exciting.
But you can shred this beef, you see, and then you can make a little barbecue brisket slider. And look how nicely this all comes apart.
Oh,
It's
my
just,
word. This is so tender.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And look at that. And now brisket is a piece of meat that generally is very tough. But with this pressure cooker, you make all those tough and really, really flavorful pieces of meat super tender.
Now, this is
barbecue.
This is barbecue beef brisket, yeah?
This is barbecue beef brisket. So you do barbecue beef pulled sliders. Like that does not make anybody mad. No. Now this is a recipe, of course, that's in my cookbook. So if people are looking for that recipe, that's where they can find it.
Barbecue beef brisket sliders.
Now, brisket, David, you would take a long time to cook this in the oven or on the stovetop. 60 minutes in a pressure cooker. And it's put the thing in the pressure cooker, put the sauce in the pressure cooker. The beef is cooking with the sauce is getting the flavor of the beef. You set the time. The control panel is right here at the top of the pressure cooker. So easy to see and easy to press all the buttons.
How long does this take?
60 minutes.
1 hour for that fall apart beef brisket.
1 hour, and here's how we do it. You simply press the pressure setting. Now this has a low, high, and medium pressure setting. So you press the setting pressure, and then you can change it from low, medium to high pressure. And then you press it again, and you get to put your time in. So here we would just add our time, taking it up to 60. We press start, we walk away. The pressure cooker will do everything else for you. You don't have to stand here. You don't have to actually turn the heat down when you have the right pressure. You just walk away, and when it's done, it'll go into a keep warm setting, and then everybody's happy and ready to eat.
Let me tell you, if you want that recipe for the beef brisket sliders, a lot of bees in there, then you'll find that in Meredith's book. But as I told you off the top of the show, we're very limited in what we have in stock today. In fact, there are only 300 books left to go around. So if you're interested in the cookbook, don't be long getting to the phone lines on that. This is 4 easy payments for the pressure cooker today. That's going to be 4 payments of only $19.97 for a big 6-quart capacity pressure cooker.
And David, look at this. I'm very excited to show you. This is a pork pot roast.
Love pork
It's a recipe that is in progress, and I'm working on it. I love it so far. I'm really, really happy. But take a look at that, and then let me get you some of the vegetables. It's a pork pot roast with an apple gravy.
Yum.
And it doesn't make anybody mad at all.
No.
Look at this. You want to give it a try? Where's your little fork?
Oh, Did I lose the
Did
fork?
you lose
Sorry,
your fork?
it's over here.
You always have a fork.
I
hardly know
usually
you.
do. It's strange that I would do without
But
one.
now a pork, this is the same thing, same piece of meat. It's a pork Boston butt. You would use this to make pulled pork. And you can do that very easily just by putting barbecue sauce in there. Here we did an apple gravy, and it is so tasty and delicious and easy to make.
Meredith Lawrence,
Yes.
come to me.
Yes.
That's delightful.
Oh, good.
That is yummy.
Thank
and you know
you.
what? You have to know about beef, about pork pot roast. My mother makes pork pot roast. When she wasn't making beef pot roast for
Right.
Sunday dinner, she was doing a pork pot roast.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we love pork pot roast. My sister Jackie, it's her favorite meal my mom makes. And so this is just what's so wonderful. You can do so many of these things that typically take hours and hours in minutes in your
Exactly.
pressure cooker.
And if you have a pot roast recipe and you want to just substitute the pork for it, just get a Boston butt and do it that way. It's no problem. It's 55 minutes instead
Easy.
of hours on the stovetop. So here, David, another thing I love to do. This one there is no recipe for because all you have to do is take some tomatoes, take some chicken. Woo, look at that. You see that? Did you see that? This leg just fell right off the chicken because that's how tender it is. Look at this one, comes right off as well. Chickens in here, this is big enough to do 2 chickens at one time. I have tomatoes in here and I have a little bit of stock in here. You always want to make sure you have about a cup to a cup and a half. Look, those legs just fell right off again. Of stock in the pressure cooker, and then you're away to the races. That means any recipe that you have at home that calls for at least a cup and a half of liquid, whether it's wine, stock, tomato juice, any other kind of juice, you can do it in a pressure cooker, use the exact same recipe, just do 1/3 of the time.
Exactly.
1/3 of the time. That's a huge time saving.
Let me also show you colors again real quickly. And we have this for you, and Meredith actually has it there in the blue. So we have it in blue. Move on down here to copper. Here it is in red. I have it in stainless. This is our most popular, and that's no surprise. And then we have it for you in black. I need to let you know also, this hasn't been on the air since May. It is on 4 easy payments today of what? $19.97? This is a perfect time to be thinking about bringing home your pressure cooker because the weather is turning cooler. You're wanting to make those wonderful comfort food dishes that you don't really have a whole lot of time to pull off. This is the way to go about it. I will tell you, Meredith's cookbook has sold out, but do not fret because it is on order. But I need to remove it now because it has sold out. So I'll send that this way.
And
David, but I will tell you, we've got a lot more of those coming in.
You're absolutely right about the timing. This is the time of year when you want to start making these foods that, look at this, fall apart. I just tore those ribs up, not the way you're going to tear them up, but in the way that they actually just tear like this. Look at that. I mean, this is something special. This is the kind of thing you can get out of a pressure cooker in 25 minutes. 25 minutes, and it falls off the bone. These are the meals that you want to make all fall, all summer. How about you?
Those are delicious.
How about you make little ribs, or even ask the butcher to cut them in half, and make riblets for football night? Like that makes everybody happy. Once it's finished cooking in the pressure cooker, it goes into a keep warm phase, so it can stay warm for the whole game. People come back and help themselves, and it's easy, David, because this cooks right into the barbecue sauce. You get some barbecue sauce, you get some stock, you put the ribs in there.
Look at that.
Look at this.
The bones are falling right out of those pieces of rib because they're that tender.
It's amazing. I can pull these. Look at that.
That's awesome.
That is the kind of thing you want out of a pressure cooker. That's what a pressure cooker can do for you. Remember, the #1 reason to get a pressure cooker is that the food tastes so good. I've written a book on pressure cooking. I continue to develop pressure cooker recipes, and every single time I do this, I'm like, wow, that is so good.
It's so good and so easy, and oh my,
this is one of your
favorites. This recipe is also in Meredith's book, and I know Meredith's book is currently sold out, but it is coming back in. It's on order right now, so keep watching on QVC.com, but this is her rigatoni with sausage.
Yes, would you like a little bowl, mister?
I'd like a big bowl, please. This is amazing. This is such a yummy, wonderful, rich, hearty pasta dish. The only thing that needs is a little more cheese. There you go. Oh, it's my girl. This is amazing. But what's also amazing about this, you started with dry pasta, didn't you?
Right. Now, the great thing about this cooker is that it has a lot of other settings on it. It has a browning feature, so you can brown right in this cooker. I brown the sausage up. I put the peppers in, some artichoke hearts. You put the pasta in dry. Dried pasta goes right into the cooker. You do not have to boil it first and then put the pasta in. It goes in there dry and it cooks in the sauce. So again, the #1 reason, flavor, flavor, flavor. You get great flavor out of a pressure cooker.
It's one of my favorite recipes.
It's just a great bonus that you do it in 1/3 of the time. And talk about time saving. These are mussels. These mussels take 4 minutes in the pressure cooker. It's such an easy, convenient way to cook them.
Right.
And this is a mussels marinara recipe. So it's marinara sauce and mussels. It goes right over the pasta. You're done in 4 minutes, and it's easy as anything. Look at that. Being able to serve that up suddenly seems a little fancy, doesn't it?
Well, you know what? It seems fancy, but it's not hard to do when you're working with a pressure cooker. As you serve that up, we're going to welcome Donna in North Dakota. Donna, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Doing very well. It's nice to have you on In the Kitchen with David. And what do you think of our pressure cooker?
I absolutely love it. I just keep buying it for everybody I can think of.
Oh, smart.
I love the copper, so I'm buying that one for me and giving my daughter mine that I have.
Now, what do you like to make most in your pressure cooker?
Everybody absolutely loves the macaroni and cheese, and I love the roast. It cooks 75 minutes for an entire meal.
Isn't that amazing? And you know what? It's an unattended time, isn't it, Donna? You're not standing there watching it. You're not basting it, doing anything. It's done. You put it in the machine, you walk away.
Absolutely, it's wonderful.
Oh, I'm so glad. And that copper you picked up, Donna, is so pretty. This is going to be
I know, I
beautiful.
love that.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that color.
Well, Donna, definitely enjoy this. In North Dakota, I'm sure you get a mighty, mighty cold winter. So this winter, you're going to be cooking up all that wonderful, wonderful comfort food.
Yes.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Donna. And stick around. Ina Garten's coming up from Food Network.
All right, thank you, David.
Thanks, Donna. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Very busy on our phone lines. Everybody's grabbing their pressure cooker. And look at this beautiful red cabbage.
Well, this is a sweet and sour red cabbage, David. Just something that, you may think takes a long time. It doesn't at all. This is done in 5 minutes in the pressure cooker. And it's simple. It's delicious. It's a great accompaniment to those beef sliders if you're, thinking about those.
Pasta. Don't miss the pasta.
You're going back to the pasta. And then, David, lastly, don't forget desserts. Desserts in the pressure cooker work really well. This is a great offer for the holidays because
This is pumpkin rice pudding?
Yes.
Nice.
So simple and easy to do. It smells delicious. And I'm not even a big lover of pumpkin, but that smells really good.
I love it. Hey, stay on the line for this. And Meredith, thank you so much. It's great to have you back.
Thank you.
And as we all are excited, stick around because Ina Garten is coming up. 3,000 books are already